Hello, here we are. Welcome to day 2 of the Supercharge Your Hypnosis Business. And today we are going to talk about a lot of really great things. We're going to talk about mastering your discovery calls, and we're also going to talk about handling objections when you have discovery calls or clients that have questions for you and not sure that they want to invest in what you offer. So welcome again. I'm here because I love helping out other hypnotists and hypnotherapists having successful businesses. I love working with clients. Don't get me wrong, I truly do. And as you know, I absolutely love working with athletes. They're my favorite clients. They're easy, they're great referrers, they know how to be coached, they listen, they want to improve, they don't question the power of mind and mindset. And yet my favorite thing to do is to coach and mentor other hypnotists and hypnotherapists to have successful businesses. Because I believe so much in this profession and so much in the value of hypnosis. Now, I have a degree in psychology, and I think psychologists are amazing and therapists are amazing, and we need them. In fact, I think everybody should go to a therapist at some point in their life to work through and to get strategies and behavior modification techniques in order to better their lives, to self-improve. And I also know the power of hypnosis works quickly and easily to shift the stories in our heads. So my favorite thing to do is to help hypnotists and hypnotherapists be successful at helping others do that. And as you know, I offer the Attitude of a Champion program, which is teaching others to work with high performers, musicians, speakers, high scholars, athletes, any high performer. This program works amazing for. Now, I have had many take my courses, and they have used it for all clients because I offer a really structured 4-session structure that you can use with any client. In fact, I use it with all of my clients, even if it's for ADHD or anxiety or weight loss or smoking, because it's a very structured step-by-step first, second, third, and fourth session. Anyway, okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the value I'm going to give you today and how this is going to roll out. I'm going to share with you key tips and strategies each day, tips and strategies that I have used in my hypnosis business for 20 years now, working with athletes. And then I'm going to give you a challenge because this is the Facebook challenge to complete. So don't worry, it won't be hard. It won't be consuming. It'll just be something that'll help you up level or grow your practice. Now, I also wanted to address why I'm here in my living room because I do have an office upstairs, which is actually the bedroom of my son, Josh, who passed away in the motorcycle accident. And then our youngest son, he went into that room for a while also and left all of Josh's bout sheets and trophies and medals in there because he wanted to be as good of a wrestler as his older brother. And so when he passed away, I left it that way, closed the door, and could barely step in there for 2 years. But about 2 years after he passed away, 2 years and a couple months, my sister came and helped me clean out that room, and there's still some medals in there, and there's a big picture of him behind my desk. So that is my office where I see clients. But my internet is not working great up there for some reason. I have to call the company and find out. So here it's better because I don't want it streaming while you guys are sitting here waiting for me to chat with you. So, all right, let's continue on. Let's see. Whoever finishes the 3 days of the challenge, comment below. Super important because if your name is in the comments below, and even if you're not here live, if your name is in the comments below all 3 days, I will offer you a 30-minute coaching call, and we can talk about anything. We can talk about niching, we can talk about working with athletes, or I can just help you set your goals for a thriving business in whatever niche that is that you work in. So please put your name there because I would love to support you. All right, I told you a little bit last week. If you haven't watched last week's video, please go ahead and watch it. It'll give you a little insight in who I am and what I do. And then the first challenge, which was sharing your contract with me. I did get a few emails. Thank you so much for those contracts. Super valuable. A couple of things that I did not talk about yesterday that I meant to is, talking about the winning mindset. There was a few things I had said I would talk about, and that was the charging up front and the sticking to a schedule for your own good. So I know when we're newer, we want clients, we don't want to push anyone away. We want to make ourselves absolutely available at any time that our client might need us. But let me tell you what, there's a bit of that that's self-sabotaging. And I only know this because I did it myself, okay? So I know that when we're newer, it's harder to establish boundaries. Let's put it that way. So just let me tell you, you're going to have plenty of clients that say, "Can I pay per session?" And I used to, yes. And then what would happen is they're not committed enough sometimes to themselves and their end goal. So now it's either upfront, the whole program. So when I work with athletes, it's upfront, the whole program. Or sometimes if I'm working with someone for a longer process, maybe it's an 8-session process that I had suggested, I will sometimes break it up in 2 or 3 payments. But it still ends up being hundreds per payment. The reason that I do that is because we all know, like, I've been to therapists before, marriage therapists, and you end up negotiating with yourself and saying, do I really need to do this? Is it really worth the cost? And yet, yes, it is. And so what I tell my clients is that in order for us to do it properly, we get to do all the sessions, because the last thing I want you to do is come for a session or 2 when we've barely gotten the work started, because I'm recommending 6 sessions or 8 sessions. And you walk away saying hypnosis doesn't work, because it does, it shifts your mind. But let me tell you, it's not magic, it takes a little time. And what I know is retraining our brain, retraining our mind is just like physical training. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. And so if you think that you can lose weight with 2 sessions, it's probably not the case, because we get to continue strengthening the pathways of what does it look like when you are your goal weight, and how do we break through those things, those limiting beliefs, those things that are holding you back. So I always offer programs, and it is a package fee, so this is what it is. It's super easy when you start saying it, and they understand. And then the other thing that I was not able to, or I didn't mention yesterday when it comes to like valuing yourself and valuing your practice, is valuing your time. Now, I do make exceptions, especially because I work with athletes, and athletes are incredibly busy. And so I only see clients 1.5 days a week, because the other time is devoted to writing my book and working on my Attitude of a Champion program and mentoring and training other hypnotists and hypnotherapists. So my clients are 1.5 days a week, and they are packed days. And so sometimes an athlete will want to come in the next week or 2 because they have a huge competition coming up or a tournament, and I have no spots available. So I will sometimes take my Thursdays, which are my Attitude of a Champion mentoring and coaching days, and I will see a client at 7 o'clock in the morning before they go to school. Now, I have chosen to do that. There are many times they will ask if I see clients on weekends. My answer is no, I used to. And, my time is valuable also. And what I found is that when they really want to come and see you and fit in, they will fit in, just like a doctor's appointment. Doctors aren't typically open on Sundays, and yet we'll figure out how to get there on Monday, right? And so I just want to tell you that super important. I resisted a calendar system for a really long time. And the reason is because I wanted to personally book my sessions and try to fit them in when I wanted to and arrange things. And when I started working with a calendar system, I was able to send links, and they figured out how to fit in the spots that were available. So as an entrepreneur, let me tell you, you will burn out if you don't put yourself and give yourself priority also. Yes, we're in the helping profession, and the last thing you want to do is burn out. So I wanted to mention that. I don't see any comments yet. If you're here, tell me your name, like and comment. I'd love to hear. And even if you're watching the replay, see my dog, that you can give me a heart or a like. I love that. I just love to know that people are here. Curious, I know people have signed up for this, so if I'm sending the wrong links, because I'm still learning these things also, right? I've done a few of these challenges, but things keep changing in Facebook. So if you're here, comment, like, I'd love to hear. I'm not seeing anything yet, but I just want to see what is going on. All right, so objections. So we do have, sometimes when we get on discovery calls, I am going to, in a few moments, give you what I say during a discovery call and how I handle that. I also am going to give you the free script in what I say. So as long as you are registered if you're getting emails, you're registered. I'll put the link below to register so you're getting the emails from these lives. You'll get the video replays, a link to the video replays, and you will get the free gifts that I'm offering. So be sure that you do that. All right, first objection. I hear people say, whether it's my program or sometimes an athlete, I'm not sure I'm not sure I can afford this, but I'm really interested. And yes, many times clients are unsure. They don't really know what you offer or the value of what you offer. And that's why we spend the first session sorting out what it is. So what I'll tell the client is, you know what, we're going to spend the first session sorting out what it is that you really want, what it is you want to be, feel, and have. And we're going to get clear on the version of you that we're going to end up with when we're done working together. So what I'm going to tell you is, yes, it's a package price. And if after the first session you decide that this is not valuable to you, I'm totally fair and we will work it out. And then we'll determine if, you know, whatever the program is the right fit for you. And if not, I'll point you toward the resources that I feel can help you. And so basically you're just saying, you know what, it's okay, I get it. You are exactly like many other people. And yes, it's, you know, possible to feel that way. So there are, the other question I have for them are, what are the 3 biggest challenges you face right now? And we can help you shift through those. Because a lot of times challenges are in our mind, right? I know that, and yet I still struggle with challenges and scarcity and, you know, sometimes getting stuck in sadness because, you know, I'll never see my son again. Like I work through that too, but I can help you do it because I'm practicing doing it myself. And many people just don't know the techniques how to do that, but we do as hypnotists and hypnotherapists. That's our gift. And the other thing that we can say, is there anything I can offer you to give you more insight into the process? There are tons of YouTube videos. I have a YouTube channel. Go ahead and watch some of my videos and some of my testimonials on there that will help you see how others have moved through exactly what you're struggling with. And so I have videos of testimonials that I have asked for my clients at the end of my sessions, and I put them on a YouTube channel, and I will just direct them to the YouTube channel, and they can look and watch those, because we all know that client testimonials and referrals are what builds our business. It makes them key. Let's see what else. And sometimes I'll say to them, hey, tell me the top 3 things that are bogging you down, and I'll tell you how hypnosis and how the process I use might help you. So they'll say to me, you know, I'm struggling with confidence. Yes, I get it. And remember, our self-talk is super important, but we can't change our self-talk till we figure out where that self-talk came from and how do we restructure it, right? How do we create new pathways of belief in ourselves? And I can help you do that. I know it sounds foreign, and yet that's, you know, that's my job. That's what I help people do. So I hope that helped you with a few of the objections that you'll get. I also say, you know, when someone says, oh, I'm not sure I can afford that, or I have to check with my spouse, you know, honestly, like I'll say is what is the value in your, you know, what is the value in the change for you? What is the value in losing weight? What is the value for you in not feeling anxiety and panic attacks again? And because honestly, like what we do in hypnosis is super powerful. And so that's always a good question also. And then I have people ask if there's a guarantee on what I offer. And I used to say, well, yeah, you know, there's a guarantee, but I've been doing this 20 years now. And basically my answer to that now is, you know, it's just like a doctor. We don't go to the doctor saying, I'm sick, can you help me? And if you can't get me better, can I have my money back, right? And so what the doctor is going to do is they're going to give you prescriptions, and they're going to give you their knowledge and their advice, and they're going to help you as best they can from what they know. And it's not their job to make you better. It's their job to help you try and get better, right? And so like I tell my clients is, I'm going to give you all of my intellectual property, all of my skills, all the tools you need to change the way you think, because the way you think determines your reality. It's called the robot theory. And if you don't succeed, I'm going to do everything in my power to help you. And yet, I can't guarantee that you're going to do the work. I can't follow you around. I can't watch what you eat. I can't see if you're smoking. I can't see if you're doing the mental training techniques that I've taught you to be a better athlete and to reach your peak performance and believe in yourself. And so, no, there's not a guarantee. And I promise you, I'm going to give you 100% of me the entire time that we are working together. So I hope that helps with the objections. Again, if you're here, comment. I'd love to see you here. I know a few people were looking for the link, so I hope that you found it. All right, I just wanted to share yesterday's email. I spoke with a potential client on a discovery call, and he wanted to lose 200 pounds. He's over 400 pounds, and he said he has massive sugar cravings, and he's been diagnosed with fibromyalgia and brain fog. And yes, you know what? We have brain fog when we're not healthy. We have brain fog when we're not happy. We have brain fog when we're struggling with self-belief and confidence. We have brain fog when we're not happy with our lives, when we're stuck in sadness. And so yes, what he says is I want to lose weight, but we all know there's a ton of stuff under that, right? Is I don't believe in myself. I'm not confident. I weigh too much. I don't look good. People don't respect me. There's all of it. So I said to him, we're looking at about 8 sessions. They'll be weekly for a while. Then we'll space them out for a bit for accountability. We'll continue to work on your subconscious. We can do a virtual gastric band process if you'd like. I offer that. Or if you'd just like to work on the weight loss and the sugar cravings, we can do that also. We'll talk about that in the first session. The first session is an hour and a half. I always do that with my clients other than my athletes. They get an hour because it's all we need. But with the other clients, there's a lot of emotional stuff. With athletes, it's pretty cut and dry. This is a mental training program. We're going to create it for you. That takes an hour. With my other athletes, there's a lot of background. When did that start? When did the sugar cravings start? What kind of childhood, would have created this? What was said to you? What do you believe? And so the first session is an hour and a half. And so I told him all of this, right? And then I said there might be more. If there's a few less, I always say, I'll definitely hold your sessions for later. We can do refreshers and we'll talk about it. But I'm recommending 8 sessions right now. And after that first session, we can reevaluate. And so then he said, okay, great. Send me the link. I'm ready to start and schedule my first session. And so I said, great. So he emails me and he says, hi, I have one question that I thought of. What kind of success rate have you had with situations like this? I'm sure everyone is unique, but I'm looking at decent odds, or is it a long shot? Now, he questions himself, right? He's tried again and again. He's been on fad diets. And so he's really looking for that magic bullet. And, I said the power of our mind is incredible. And I know how to work it. And you have to be 100% ready, just like I tell smokers, right? I'm not magic. You have to be ready, and this makes it easier. And so this is how I responded, and I hope this helps you guys. Hi, Scott. I've been a hypnotist for almost 20 years. The mind is a very powerful thing, and to be honest, it depends on how committed you are. We will do things like change your belief about brain fog, your limiting beliefs, and your self-talk. What you can and can't do, and we'll set goals on what and when you will get it done by. I will guide you and give you all the tools to use in your subconscious mind to make it all happen, but you have to do the work. Like the homework, the tasks, be accountable, and listen to your hypnosis audios. You've got this and you deserve it. I hope that helps. All the best. Karen. So here's the bottom line is I'm putting it in his hands, right? I'm your guide. I promise to help you and do everything I can. I'm going to give you everything I got. I've been doing this a long time, and I can't be responsible for your success. So again, I hope that helps you. I do very similar responses to my other clients. With athletes, it's, I've never had an athlete, people ask that want to take my Attitude of a Champion program, do your athletes ever ask for money back? I've had that question. No, I've never had an athlete or their parent ask for money back because they realize the shifts in the way that they think, and it's massive value that we are giving them as a mindset trainer. So, all right, discovery calls. I am going to offer you the script. It will be in the link down below. If you've signed up for the emails for this challenge, you will get that as a PDF. And with the discovery calls, what I'm offering you is, what do I say for athletes? So it's basically a peek into the 4 sessions that I offer. And so you'll get that, and then you'll get at the bottom what I typically say in a discovery call. And it's something simple like we're going to figure out what's working for you and what's not working for you. We're going to eliminate what's not working. We're going to do some visualizations in the future because your body will respond to your thoughts. It's that robot theory. And we're going to create the new version of you that you want to be when we're done working together. It's something very similar to that. It's written in this discovery script that I have offered you. So please sign up, get it. It's my gift to you. And it's because I want to see you using what I've learned in my last 20 years. All right, there's a challenge that you will be getting, and your challenge is, and this is what I want you to do, is write down the 2 common objections that you hear, put them in the comments below this video on this page, and then also how you would handle them. So 2 common objections you hear and how you would handle them. If you only have one, okay, I'll let you have one. But try to come up with 2, right? The 2 that you hear, like I can't afford it, I've got to ask my spouse, I don't have the time, I can't fit in your schedule, whatever it is, and then how you handle it. If you have questions on it, I'm here to coach you through it. I will respond to you. I'm going to keep an eye on this page. And so that's your challenge for this week is go ahead and do that. You complete the challenge and you get into the 30-minute coaching call with me. And then also the challenge from yesterday and tomorrow, Valentine's Day. All right. I wanted to let you know that Discovery Call is available. I'll put the link below. If you are here, comment so you can get on that coaching call, complete your challenge. You will be getting that discovery script. And lastly, I wanted to mention that on February 23rd, I will be hosting a 2-hour workshop on how to champion working with athletes, how to have a thriving business working with athletes. Let me tell you, it doesn't mean you have to specifically and only work with athletes. It just means that they are easy to get into our doors because they're looking for mindset training. They're right there in your back door. Everyone has athletes. I live in a town of 10,000 and I have athletes coming to me and again and again and again. It's all organic. There's no marketing. There's nothing I need to do to get them. Yes, you might need to in the beginning do things like what I'm doing today, a Facebook challenge to talk about mental training. Maybe you need to go see some teams. I get it. I'll coach you through that. And I'm going to talk all about that in this 2-hour training about how to specifically work with athletes, how to increase the income in your business so you can have it as a full-time business, even on a part-time basis. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what I do and my strategies. So I hope to see you there. I hope I didn't forget anything this time, but I will be on tomorrow anyway. Again, thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing you at the workshop on the 23rd. It's going to be interactive. It's going to be live. I'll be having you guys do a little journaling, giving me some answers to some things, popping in and out. It's going to be a lot of fun. So hope to see you there and have a wonderful Tuesday.